I feel like I look like a raven. I feel like I look like Jon Snow if he were a total nerd in high school. I mean, nerdy Jon Snow is a look. It's a mood. Anyway, hello, sweet babies out there. I'm making another video because, I'm really enjoying this process. And I'm very surprised. I'm a new YouTuber. First-time creator, long-time watcher, consumer. And this is kind of fun. I mean, I've gotten probably a total of like 112 views across all my videos. But even still, I feel like I'm part of a community now. So anyhow, thank you so much for your support. Like and subscribe if you like my content, or just do it because it's a nice thing to do. Just kidding. You don't have to like and subscribe as a favor to me. But anyhow, I'm going to do a video here. I am on I believe I'm on my 7th week, I think going on my 8th week of Buspar, also known as Buspirone. And so I just want to give you an update. First of all, if you take the drug, you'll look as gorgeous as I look right now. So don't run the other way just yet. I might have some positive things to say. But I've been taking it now. I'm on the 10 milligrams, which I think isn't even really, I think oftentimes people will take upwards of 15 milligrams. I think sometimes they have the pills that are in the 7.5 milligrams and then they take 2 of them. For me, I take 1 5 milligram in the morning with food and a second dose at 5 p.m. with food. And I'm just going to hang out here. My psychiatrist is really cool because I feel like a lot of psychiatrists are like, let's ramp it up. And then she's like, let's see how you feel. And if you're, if you're coasting, if you're feeling real good, then you can just stay at that dosage. And I'm like, that's great. Because I don't want to be pumping all these just tons and tons of milligrams of chemicals into my body. And then, maybe there might come a time where I need to get off of these or want to, get off these drugs for whatever reason, and then, my withdrawal symptoms will be like a total B word. I said B word because we might have some young watchers. I might have some young viewership here. Anyhow, so I've been taking it now for about 7 to 8 weeks, and overall, it's been really nice, you guys. I'm glad to be sort of speaking a positive story. I know a lot of people, everyone's different, everyone has a different chemical balance. And everyone's brain is different. That's what makes us beautiful and glorious because we're all so unique. And so it's hard to know if it's going to work for you. But, I think also having a positive outlook and trying to be as optimistic as you possibly can in these pretty dire times, I think you can find that you might be on the upward slope to some progress as far as your anxiety. I am actually in COVID right now. I have COVID and I'm in quarantine right now. So I have not been at work for a couple days. And so maybe I'm just glowing because I've not been at that gig. Even though I do like work, I do quite a bit. I work at a restaurant, which I really adore all my regulars and I like the work. And I like to eat. But so far it's been really good. Don't really get the headaches anymore, which is great. Don't get any nausea. I do find that, my psychiatrist was like, do you think you can take 2 pills? Can you remember to take a second pill? And I was like, can I remember to take a second pill? I'm not a moron. And then oftentimes I was like, oh, I almost forgot to take my pill. So oftentimes, it's easy to take it in the morning because, I try to eat breakfast every morning to fuel my brain, give my brain a little glucose to operate on throughout my day. So, some oatmeal and maybe try to include some sort of protein in there if I can, like an egg. But the second pill, which I take at 5, is really kind of hard to remember. So if you find yourself skipping the pill or if you miss it, if you remember it 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 hours afterward, I think it's fine to take the pill. If you find that you completely forgot and you're like an hour or 2 hours away from taking the next day's pill, don't take twice. Don't take 2 pills. Just go ahead and take the next day's pill. I'm just going to turn this. I'm cooking some salmon right now. Oh my God, look at you here having dinner with me. Isn't this intimate and nice? Blackened salmon, aka burnt. So anywho, I find that, Yeah, I've been in a pretty decent mood. You know, Buspar is not for depression. It's strictly an anxiolytic. It's strictly an anti-anxiety drug. But I find that, you know, I think if you're not anxious, I think when you're so anxious, it can kind of cut into your depression. You know, that's what my psychiatrist's initial thought was, that I was so anxious that it was making me depressed. And I've been anxious my whole life. I mean, just like terribly anxious. I've had a hard time doing just about everything. Agoraphobic I sometimes I'd stay indoors for weeks on end, not call anybody, keep my blinds closed, like a real freak, like a real freak behavior. Or I just wouldn't go outside because it just makes me so anxious. Everything from standing in line at the bank to like even ordering food in a drive-thru, like having to talk to people. It used to be physically painful for me to look into someone else's eyes. Like it was just so hard. It was like so intense for my anxiety. So, and I've been that way my whole life. From just, you know, unfortunately from just having just like a really rough kind of like intense childhood, that kind of left me this way. And, but, let me turn this down. But I have to say, it's really nice to finally have some reprieve, finally have some relief from my anxiety after all these years. And I just feel very fortunate for it. So I hope that you get something out of this. Please ask me any questions. If you want to reach out to me, please leave me something in the comments below. And I'm here for you as well. So if you have any questions, if you want to know anything, or you want to talk about anything that I haven't talked about in this video, please contact me about that. Okay. Have a great day.